The Tekong Adventist School serves over 200 children in kindergarten through 9th grade in Cambodia's Bante Minche province. In this rural community, many families struggle to make ends meet and cannot afford to send their children to school. But at ASAP Ministries, we believe that every child deserves the opportunity to receive a quality Christian education, which is why the Tekong School charges only a small fee to its students. And we rely on God to provide for the school's operational needs through the support of generous donors like you. Yet sometimes, even these small school fees are too much for struggling families like Lashana's. She was 12 years old and had just finished the 3rd grade at Tekong Adventist School. Together with her 2 younger siblings, she was looking forward to returning to school the next year, but their family had fallen on hard times. As the new school year approached, Lachana's teacher, Satvani, noticed that she and her siblings had not registered.
As a teacher, it breaks my heart when I hear that a student has to drop out of school because I care deeply about these children. I recognize the profound impact education can have on their lives. When I was young, I did not know about Jesus, and I long for these students to know Him too and to share Him with their families. Each time a student drops out of school, I pray and seek wisdom from God, hoping to find a solution, and I do everything that I can to help the student return to school.
Vinny called the children's mother, who told of their desperate situation. Lachana's father was out of work, and the family was living in an old abandoned house at the edge of a rice field. During the rainy season, when the field flooded, her father could catch fish there. But this, along with their mother's meager income, was not enough to provide adequate shelter, food, or clothing for the children, let alone their school fees.
Lachana was such a bright student. She would come and ask me to pray that God would somehow provide a way for her and her sisters to continue coming to school. I just couldn't bear the thought of turning her away.
After hearing the family's story, Vinny's heart was filled with compassion for Lachana and her family. She gathered her fellow teachers and shared with them the family's plight. They agreed that they did not want to see Lachana and her siblings drop out of school. So together, they each contributed what they could to cover the children's school fees for the first few months of the school year. This was a big sacrifice for these teachers, who earn a modest missionary stipend. But Vinny was so happy. Taking the money and a sack of rice from her house, she hopped onto her motorbike and went to see Lachana's parents. When she arrived, the mother ran out to greet her. "I have good news for you," Vinny told her. "The school found sponsorship for your children. Lashana's mother cried tears of joy and relief, overwhelmed with the teacher's kindness. Vinny handed them the sack of rice as the father joined her to hear the news. She explained how the staff at the school had all contributed to help pay the children's school fees. Then she told them that God is the one who can supply every need. The grateful couple promised to send their children to school every day and to church every Sabbath.
I am so happy that we were able to help Lachana and her siblings return to school. She often comes to me to share happy moments from her life, and she has told me that she wants to be a Christian. I am overjoyed that through our small sacrifice, Lachana has continued to learn about Jesus, and I pray that she will grow up to continue serving Him.
I am so inspired by the example of the teachers at our ASAP mission schools. It is a joy to watch their dedication and sacrifice bear fruit in the lives of the children and families they serve. During a recent ASAP mission trip, we conducted evangelistic meetings at Takong, and Lachana, along with 21 other young people, were baptized. Every year, we see more and more students and parents from Buddhist and animist backgrounds coming to Christ through their efforts. And as enrollment continues to grow at ASAP mission schools across Southeast Asia, each new student represents another opportunity to introduce a child and their family to Jesus. It costs just $30 a month to sponsor a child to attend an ASAP mission school. And I am convinced that this is one of the best investments anyone could ever make. Today I invite you to visit our website, asapministries.org, to learn about sponsorship and choose a child that you could support with your prayers and monthly gifts. Because Jesus is coming soon, now more than ever, education matters.